All right, so we're on the Australia Wine of the Month Club page, and we just did the other ones. We're going to modify and pick and choose a little bit. These are getting shorter. Honestly, you can make them as big as you want to make them. With Australia, I might add some more to it. So we got Australia and Germany, and Germany is a special one at this time of the sequence of where we're at, and so I'm going to do that one, and it's probably going to be modified in the near future. But anyway, here's Australia. Wine of the Month Club. I'm going to pull up Yoast. Australia Wine of the Month Club is the key phrase. That's the one I give you guys to start out with. I'm actually going to modify it to just Australia Wine. And so I'm going to go right here, to here, and I'm going to make it Australia Wine. I promise you it'll stay green. Perfect. That's going to differentiate you from my main one. So go ahead and do Australia Wine. That's also going to differentiate you from about 8,000 other members. So that's great. So that's what I did, Australia Wine. And we're going to start modifying here. Okay, so I'm going to go right here to where I said Fine Wines, hyperlink, paste. Once again, I didn't have it. So I'll go back to the original link I have. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back here, select all, paste, and apply. Oh, and I'm going to open link in a new tab, and I'll edit and apply. And I'm just going to just eliminate this. I'm making modifications, making it different. Verbalizing it any way I want. And you guys can take what I'm doing in these changes. You can take the stuff I had before. You can just take what I did here and just reword it again. All right. It's just giving you guys the idea that it's not that difficult to do this. It's just something that you're going to get better and better with time. But modifying these pages and making them your own is just crucial to gaining the full benefit of what the performance blogging system allows you to do and gaining SEO. We want to say Australia and Australia Wine as much as possible, and we also want to hone in on that so it hits the regions and it becomes something we can index for searches out of Australia. So I'm gonna go to the next. This is a whole different thing that was said before. Um, I'm just gonna take the right now way out. I'm just gonna say we. Australia is a little bit different for the other countries for us because with Triple R 247, I've been doing business in Australia since I was 19, which not to date myself completely, but it's over decades. Okay, so I've already got other business and we've been setting things up there. We have a physical, gorgeous office in Five Docks area in Sydney that we're going to be using for our trainings, and we're doing boot camps and everything else to do support for our Australia PBS Triple R 247 members. So I'm going to state that here a little bit just to announce it because we have it. We don't have that in the UK as of yet. We don't have it in Germany as of yet or Europe as of yet, but we do have it in Australia. This is what I didn't say before, right? Oops. Wow. So I'm going to say things a little bit differently on this. You guys can just have fun with me on this. I'm going to say brand partners. All right, so I just totally modified all that. This is completely unique to Ramona, and I've got that part done. Again, I'm going to start over at the top here, change the links. I'm going to go back to her link right there. I'm going to copy that. There we go. I'm going to go to the gearbox. It's my link there. Control A, Control V for paste, or Control or select all, paste. That one's done. I'm going to go to this link here. I'm going to edit. Click on that. Select all, paste, apply. Come down to this image. Come down here. Click on it. Select all, apply. Click on this right here. Edit. Click on there. Select all, apply. Paste, apply, I guess. Step 2, I'm going to come down here, grab that, paste that. That's done. There's our bracket issue. I'm going to come reword that in a second. I'll just come down. Here's our bracket issue again. I just realized I did not change this link. That's why I try to go from top to bottom. There's a hyperlink on this one. Select all, paste, and apply. All right, so we have different wording and verbalization here. What I'm going to do is actually come over here. I'm back to the UK one, and then here's the UK. It says get your website from your VIP customers. So I'm going to copy from this all the way down. Okay, and all the way down the bottom, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to go down to the bottom where it says get. I'm going to find it where it says get. Here, get your enrollment link. I'm going to highlight all these all the way down. And I'm going to paste with what I just copied over. For some reason, it adds another bracket here. I'm going to remove that block, and I'm going to go to the very bottom and remove the block down there too. I have to put something in there. I want to just remove it. Okay. And okay, and then I'm going to go through and edit this. Okay. I'm going to start from the top. I changed this already. Changed this already. Kind of changed this. Actually, I changed that already too. And then I'm on here. So I'm going to change this. just modifying it completely different, adding some different things there. And again, you can take what I do here, reword it as you modify yours. This is just giving you some different experience in modifying the pages. This right here, um, up and leading all the growth in Australia. Very true statement. Just so you know, Triple R247, we are leading completely in Australia as well. Not a shocker, but we can say that. Don't know what I meant to do here. I'm going to literally take this and delete it. There we go. Step one. I just totally reworded that from what we had there before. I'm going to say Australia wine colon as well as fine wines from around the globe. All. So again, I have fine wines here. Every time I see fine wines, I like to highlight it. That's what I'm doing. There's the hyperlink. I'm going to go ahead and paste. Oops, I lost it again. Go back here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to come back here and Control All and paste and open in a new tab and apply. I'm just going to change the way it works. Just totally rewording this. I'm eliminating that. Just totally rewording it, right? I just totally modified that entire thing. Then I come down here, um, change it from representatives to, and actually I'm just gonna take this out. It's kind of a negative thing. You don't need to mention price over and over again in some things. It gets a little out of control. And this is modified from different versions from the time we pre-launched it to when we actually launched it. So there's some things in here that I'm changing. And I'm just modifying it, and hopefully you guys are learning as you're going through these trainings. It's not hard to change this. You almost can't do anything wrong. Um, we care about your success, as you guys know we do. So do not hesitate. Perfect. I'm just rewording this. And I'm just rewording this to make it unique. found, discovered. See, I'm using like thesaurus words to modify things. I want to make this unique for Ramona. I want to make it unique from what I already put out and gave everybody as an example. And keep in mind, you might be seeing different things in your page. I might make altercations or updates to things. Typically, I try to keep it standard just so you guys can do that. But I want you to get the general idea on how to modify. That's what this is. And everybody tends to make it too hard. It's really not. And again, repetition is the mother of all learning. And the more you do it, the better it gets. I'm just going to take this off because it's repetitive a little bit. I'm going to put a period there. Thesaurus words, right? Completely and let's see, thoroughly committed to growing this around. And this is going to be Australia because remember I pulled this in the UK page. I'm going to do a period here. Adding, just modifying that, make it my own again, right? I'm gonna delete this just because I want to. I've stated things that I don't know if they're going to gain. Like it sounds too good to be true, but you guys all know we have all that. So anyway, I'm going to put that there. Then, oh, actually, I want to do this differently. So I want to have it be bold and blue, and I don't want to have to change it manually. So I just indent. So I'm going over where the once is. I'm just going to type then. I'm going to put then um, as I'm thesaurus in it, right? I call it that when I use a different word for that. Then as your application is received, I'm going to go to a semicolon. Totally reworded that, right? Easy, saying the same thing, just different words. That's the idea. This right here doesn't need to be there. I'm going to delete it. Same here, delete it. Doesn't need to be there. And this is redundant. I'm going to remove it. See how I'm just rewording the whole thing? Um, I just thesaurus it, changed things around. I just totally made that different right there. And in Australia, added something to that one too. I'm rewording this. Totally reworded that. This is from copying things over. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to get rid of this paragraph. And like right here, I'm actually going to just, I say this in the other ones, I'm just going to remove it. Reworded that. Act now. Oops. There we go. Again, reworded it totally from the other one. Um, I just totally changed the way that sentence was. I'm just going to delete all this. It's all there. I'm going to get rid of this. It's kind of redundant, right? Just reworded that, right? Um, I have to reword this completely. So I worked on that. Okay, reworded that. All brand partners. And I'm just gonna hit that off. And literally that's all done and changed. I'm gonna hit update, and I'll see you in the next one.